Welcome to Xinjiang. Today is the 30th, 29th, and I'm here on a Urumqi bus. Seriously, for 1 yuan, you get a ride for an hour. That's like the cheapest transit system I've ever seen. That's like 10 cents to ride for like an hour. But seriously, this is the condition. This is the condition. This has got to be like more than 100 people on this bus. Early in the bus ride, we experienced arguments, fighting, shoving, stealing, all sorts of awesomeness. I just wanted you guys to see like the fun part of the travel. You know, seriously. Travel is not all like sunshine and rainbow, and this is the stuff you have to endure. Like 2-hour rides on this thing, you have to change the bus right from the south of the city to the north, where my hostel is. Welcome. Seriously, this is the condition. Oh, Science World. It is in both. It's in 2 languages, in Weiwurzu language. I'm not sure what the Weiwurz English name is. Earlier today, I was talking to some Kazakhstanese butcher about the technique of gutting and killing a lamb and the proper ceremony, and you know, how much they make, how much money they make. You know, they buy a whole lamb, a whole like sheep, goat for 800 yuan. 800 yuan, that's about 100 something, 110, $115. So you buy a whole lamb for 115, and then you how much he make is he kills one. He makes about 20 yuan per kill. That's how much he makes. So he has to kill 10 goats. It's kill 10 goats for a whole day. He makes about 200 yuan, which is about how much I make an hour. Yeah, he makes about 20 yuan, and he sells the meat for 50 yuan per kilo, 50 yuan per kilogram, and then you sell the meat for 50 yuan per kilogram. Then you buy at the barbecue shop, you buy at the restaurants for about 80 yuan per kilogram. So that's how much they make. Most of the money are made by the restaurants. 80 yuan, 70 yuan per kilo. That's how much money they make. And you can't even argue. You don't even know if it's actually in kilo. It might be less than a kilo. This is a Chinese bus on Urumqi. This is, well, I have to be fair. Normally it's not as crowded. It's well a little bit less crowded. Right now it's so crowded that I'm like smelling some other dude's armpit. And well, to be fair, it is off work time right now. It's about 8:30, so everybody's getting off work. One thing you have to bear in mind when you travel in China is everybody's using Beijing time. It's the only world with like only country in the world with like 3 time zones, but they use the synchronized time. So right now it's 8:30, but it's actually like 5:30 real time, like real actual time. So people standing on the road, yeah, because Chinese people are not afraid of cars. Cars are afraid of Chinese people. In China, cars are afraid of you. I'm constantly watching my bag. People from Xinjiang have a very terrible reputation of being like cutpurse and thieves. But so far I have met none, so they receive a really bad reputation from people from other provinces. But so far all the people I met are either very nice or fairly nice. Some are like stare at you, but no, so far I haven't met anybody rude or trying to steal stuff from me. So far the rumor is being false. We just came back from the vacation resort, and yes, I managed to start up my horse by turning my bandana into a whip and start whipping that horse real good. Give it a good whipping. Apparently, to start a horse, you need to whip it real hard. And I rode like a cowboy. It was insane. It was real good. It was fun. They tried to get rid of me, but I showed them who's the boss. Hey, I was here earlier. This is a test of endurance. So apparently the Hasaker, or the Kazakhstan's niece, is quite a fairly large population. The third largest population, I believe. You have the Hans, and the Muslims aren't actually a tribe itself. The Muslims are a religion, and that's shared by the Uyghur and the Kazakhstan and several other nations. There's also a lot of Muslim Hans. Apparently they don't marry outside of marry outside of their religion. If you really want to marry a Muslim girl, from what I heard, apparently you have to basically, use a douche and clean your intestines. I seriously put a hose up your butt and clean your butt, because you've ate so much pig, which is filthy, and you have to clean out that pig grease out of your intestines, out of your system. So seriously, they shove holes up your butt. So if you want to marry a Muslim girl, that's a large commitment.
Crazy.
妞儿，爷爷笑一个。疯了，还有多少站啊
I don't know.
我看估计还有个7、8站。Still about I'd say half an hour bus ride over here. I'm not sure what I'll eat tonight. Oh man, after this bus ride, I think I've lost all my appetite for meat because I've seen enough meat today. Maybe I'll just have go buy a watermelon and eat it. Entire watermelon. 想不想回家 You want to go home? Yeah?
Yes, yes.
Very much so. You want to go back to Chengdu?
I love Chengdu very much.
How about you? Want to go back to Chengdu? Yeah?
Yeah.
Very much. After this bus ride, everybody wants to go back home. No one wants to stay here. I miss Vancouver. At least the bus is nice.
I love every city, especially.
So,
especially.
I wanted to do a film about I want to document the whole from the beginning ceremony, the beginning ritual, to like from selecting the lamb, you know, cutting a throat open, do like a they do like a little prayer, then cut his throat open, then you know bleed him out, gut him, take out all the innards. Then they actually use like an air pump thing to pump the air into between the flesh and the skin, so it's easier to like to skin the goat. I want to do the whole film of this, but it turns out, well, and then I decided against it because I think there'll be a lot of people, like a lot of PETA people, sending me angry mails, even though I don't really care much for them. I don't care about you guys, PETA people. You guys can go eat some vegetable somewhere. Go away. Seriously? But I decided against it because I didn't want too much angry mails. I didn't want YouTube to like ban my channel for having like some goat bleeding itself out. I mean, come on, we are in North America. I mean, in North America, we're in the business of eating meat, but nobody wants to know how the meat is made, how it gets to your table, how you kill a goat, a pig, a goat, a sheep, a lamb, cow, or whatnot, a chicken. Like seriously, if you think that's mistreatment of animal, like cutting a throat open, seriously, they actually like calm the goat, like actually talk to him, explain what's gonna happen to him, do a little prayer. It's the most humane thing I've ever seen. Bleed him out slowly, then slice his throat. It's the most humane animal killing I've ever seen in my life. But people think it's mean. Like how we raise cattle and how we raise an animal in North America is ridiculously demeaning, degrading, and that's just gross compared to how these people treat animals over here. And North Americans would dare to call these people barbaric and savages. You know, like it's ridiculous. Just when I think about it, you put in North America we put animals in tiny cages, transport them around, throw them into giant machines that will grind them up into sausages, hamburger meat. But over here, you call people savages. It's ridiculous. Oh, that's just my little rant for the day. 北纬山路。
有对没有？
这哪路啊？这个是卡西路吗
No.
下一个。
No. I don't care. I don't care.
I want to go home. I want my toilet. The only thing I don't actually miss my like home or like my family at all. Like the most thing I miss most is my toilet. Him and I have a special bond. Special bond. we bonded over the years. Western toiletry. It's an art. A magical art. See, people are actually getting off the bus right now because we're approaching the outer rim of the city. We're approaching the outer limit of the city, so people are actually hitting lifts and actually able to breathe. I think in the last bus I was in, some old man fainted, and that's the problem. Like seriously, if you have a heart or lung disease or some sort of like blood pressure issue, like you can't ride these buses. It's a death trap. And there was some dude who wouldn't like get off the stairs and the back door, and they actually started a fight between two guys, and everybody started watching because you know if you don't watch, if some shit happens and you aren't watching, you aren't really Chinese. Chinese people are known for like, you know, known to watch shit. All you have to do is, no, seriously, do an experiment. Walk down the street, walk down a crowded street, look up, and just start looking up for the next 5 minutes.
Sit down. Please sit down, please.
Oh, sweet. I have a chair. Just look up for the next 5 minutes. Get your friend to do it as well. Just get like 3-4 guys to look up. Like sit down, walk down a busy Chinese street, and instantly there will be about 30-40 people. It's just like large crowd gathering up, looking up, and nobody knows what they're looking for. That's the awesome part. I've done it myself. I've done it in the streets of Beijing. I just looked up. And they gathered a large crowd, and the police came and dispersed the crowd. It was awesome. Yeah.
It's nice day.
Oh, yeah, oh, that's it. Time's up. Later.